This video was sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can buy all the cards in this video at cardkingdom.com. So, let us do better now with another rank draft. Use our gold. Yeah, and... yeah, the Mystic is real good. Real good. Yeah, so 5,000 gold. Let's hop in here. Our rare is like one of the worst rares in this set. Maybe the worst. Okay. What do we want here? This pack is not an impressive one. That's what happened to us at the beginning of our laugh draft, too. So far, I think I would agree that Rakdos is the least impressive guild, but I've seen a couple really good Rakdos builds that have been pretty scary. But I think it's harder to make it come together. You can't just have like a Rakdos deck. You need like Spear Spewers and stuff, or your deck's just not going to get off the ground very well. Okay, so we don't want our rare. Gyre Engineer can be nice, but I don't love it. Arrester's Admonition is sort of is at the same level for me. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on the Arrester's Admonition here. It is a fine card. Usually not when you want to first pick, but in this pack, yeah, I think we probably want to first pick it. Yeah, over the monocolored card. Okay. So we got Clunky Removal, a nice little afterlife creature, can trade with anything. Windstorm Drake, which is proven to be pretty solid if you can really get a deck together with it. Also a Scorch Mark, also solid. You would take the wild card. Yeah, that's probably a good call. So I'm leaning towards the Drake here, I think. The Enforcer's nice. Consign is clunky, not that nice. I think I'm going to take the Drake. Okay. Swordform Hybrid's pretty nice. Do I like it more than Archway Angel? I think I probably do. It's better in a wider variety of decks, but we did just draft Simic. Of course, it was like not a good Simic deck. Slimebind's not bad, but the Angel, I kind of like the Angel. I think I'm going to go for it. Okay. Rhythm of the Wild is interesting and can certainly be really, really strong and like power a deck. Skitter Eel and Resolute Watchdog are both fine. Viscopa Vampires in that same group. Yes, good timing indeed. Welcome to the draft. Bring to Trial, Viscopa Vampire, Resolute Watchdog. It's kind of tempting to try to take a flyer on Rhythm of the Wild and see if that deck ends up being open because it's that good. It can really power a Gruul deck. Bring to Trial's okay as one main board card too. I think I'm going to go, though, with the Eel. Should I be willing to just take Rhythm of the Wild here, though? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Eel, though. Okay. Swirling Torrent is nice. Blue seems pretty nicely open so far. Yeah, I think we take the Torrent. It seems pretty clear we're going to play blue. Well, I say that, and then we get a pack with absolutely no blue in it. Interesting. So, I don't really like Watchful Giant. The best card in this pack is probably Consign to the Pit or Rubble Belt Runner. I think I'm going to go with the Consign. Could splash it if we really wanted to. And we do have reasons to pick up Guild Gates at this point already, because, yeah. So, could take a Simic Guild Gate here. We could also take one of these two green cards. Thank you for the follow, Colasare? I don't know. You can tell me. Guildgate. White does not seem open at all in this draft. The AI. Yeah, I don't like Rhythm unless you're solidly Gruul either. If I had taken it, I would have tried to go solidly Gruul, and it doesn't look like that would have been a horrible choice at this point. There's some pretty good Gruul cards in this pack. Like, the Recluse is probably the best card here. Gate or Beast. I don't know. I'm not a huge Wrecking Beast fan. I mean, it's fine, but I think Roboboat Recluse is better. I'm going to go with the Gate. See what happens there. Thank you for the follow. Zoom SP10. Zoom's P10. You know, I don't know. It's pretty late Summary Judgment. Also relatively late Silhana Wayfinder. I'm leaning towards the Judgment. Okay. Carrion Imp? Yeah. Pretty decent. Ugh. Not a huge Quench fan. It's alright. But I may just take it because it's blue. This second draft doesn't seem to be going well so far either. Mill deck? Yeah. Sure. Okay. I like the Groody in here. Roustabout. We'll see. Yeah. Could be worse. Ooh. End Raise Forerunners. Oh, we also got a Sphinx of New Prov and a second Windstorm Drake. End Raise Forerunners, pack one, pick one is probably the pick, and you try to really build around it. There's also Get the Point, which is quite good. But I think the Sphinx is pretty awesome. And we're already sort of leaning blue-white anyway. So I think I'm going to take it. It could be safer and take like the Windstorm Drake, who's going to be good in basically any deck. But the Sphinx is really, really good. Yeah, I think we take the Sphinx. See if we can make blue-white work the way we want it to. Okay, so Terramander's not bad. We do need to have a decent number of instants and sorceries for it to be at its best. Fairy Duelist, also kind of the same thing. I think I'd rather have the Terramander, though. Ooh. Guardian Project's real nice. It's also a Chillbringer, though, which I think is nicer. Biogenic Upgrade. I wouldn't mind a lot of these cards if we were green, I guess. But we also have another Gate build around that we currently only have one Gate for. But a Chillbringer is really good. And there's another one. And a Skatewing Spy. I think we go another Chillbringer. I think we're kind of locked in now to... We could maybe Splash Consign the Pit if we need it, but... I think I'm kind of sold on being blue-white at this point. Senate Griffin's good too, but Chillbringer's better. Dovin's Acuity. Could be interesting. Right now, we don't have anything that'll trigger it, though. Oh, except Summary Judgment. Impassioned Orator, Skitter Eel. There's lots of playables here. Sphinx's Insight's not bad either. In fact, that may just be where I go. Another flyer doesn't hurt either. We already have one payoff for flyers, but it's not a great flyer. I'm leaning towards Sphinx's Insight, yeah. I love Senate Courier. Not just because it's a solid card, but also it's an owl. And if you don't know about me, you know I love birds. So, yeah, I think we take it. High Alert, you say. What do we got in that can work with High Alert? Senate Courier, for example. Wall of Lost Thoughts. That is something worth keeping in mind, and I think I just take it. I mean, I don't have any other great options here. Thought Collapse is good, but High Alert has a really high ceiling if we can keep picking up things with big butts. And, yeah, so I think that's what we do. Gyre Engineer, Aeromunculus are both good. I don't think we would play a Shimmer, but I don't think we'd splash an Aeromunculus, so I guess we'll take the blue card. Okay, another Guild Gate. You know, at this point, we're not splashing anything that's green. So maybe I just take the Humongulus. We can, yeah. There's another one. All right. He also has a big butt, so that works. Yeah. Okay. Here we'll take a Gate. That Frilled Mystic's still there. It's kind of sad. And yeah, I think we take a Skitter Eel. And a Growth Spiral, I guess. And, well, you know, a super late Thought Collapse could be worse. Okay, so there's an Azorius Guildgate, but let's look at our curve real quick. It is not good. We're going to need some low drops here for sure. We have a lot of 5s. Yeah. So, Skatewing Spy, you work with our Skitter Eel. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think we really want it. Resolute Watchdog is good with High Alert. But there's perfectly good cards in this pack with all... Yeah, it is sad to pass it all. It looks like Simic was probably the most open. I think we take the Griffin. The Griffin's nice. We need to be on the lookout for low drops, like Resolute Watchdog, but I like that Griffin. Gateway Sneak? Oh, there's Skargan Hellkite. Of course there is. Of course there's a Skargan Hellkite. Unpack 3, where it's like... Is there any way we could, like, change? We could turn into an Izzet deck just so we can play Skargan Hellkite and cut all the white cards. Yeah, you know, there are worse plans. Being Izzet in a format where it's not really supported might be interesting. Let's take a look at this. The Hellkite is that good that just like throwing... Oh, we can leave you in. Throwing your plan out the window is not a bad one. Not a bad plan. And we have lots of blue cards. Yeah, the 2/5 Vigilance and Blockable, if we end up going with that plan, would be really good. But I think we got to take the Hellkite here and go the strange, unsupported Izzet route because it's absurdly powerful. And we have way more blue playables than we did anything else. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay. And then we see this pack where there's no red cards, really, that are any good. Yeah, the Hellkite's ridiculous. It's one of the big... It's like... I had it on my top 10 bombs list, but it's probably a top 5 bomb. The more I've seen this format. So, we have reasonable white cards. You know, and the Mistress of Obligation is so much better than either of these mediocre red cards that I think I have to take it and see... If white ends up being open, we could lose the Hellkite. And... That's not... Yeah, and there's not anything great here either. There's not anything great here for either deck, though. It's worth noting. The white-blue deck, nothing great. So maybe I just take a red card. Okay, red cards. Reasonably playable red cards. Oh, God. Plus a Law Mage's Binding. I think that's probably okay, though. I mean, again, playing the Hellkite... Yeah. Sage's Rose Savant. You just gotta get there on playables. Which we're still a ways away from, because these are also not playables. So we need 7 more playables. Woo! Yeah, so Thought Collapse it is, I guess. Prying Eyes isn't bad. But I'll go with another Thought Collapse. Azorius Guildgate. Alright, Footlight Fiend. We will take a lot here. 24. So we're there. We got there on playables. Just barely, but we did do it. Do you have anything we want to splash from our Azorius cards? I don't think so. I mean, Archway Angel would be worth splashing if we had more arches, and maybe Sphinx's Insight's okay too, but... Yeah, second high alert would have been pretty fun. But I think it was the right thing to do to just completely jettison our plan and go with taking the ridiculous bomb, because our blue cards were our better cards anyway. I don't think that's always the right idea, the right thing to do. But with what we had going on, our blue cards were definitely better. Is there anything black we want to splash? We'd have one consigned to the pit. I don't think that's enough, though. Especially because I think just being able to cast the Carnival half of Carnival Carnage would be worth it. And do we also have... No, we just have Simic Guild Gates. Yeah, I guess I'll take the... I don't think this would make the cut if I could just cast Carnival, so we'll take the Guild Gate. Yeah, there were 2 high alerts in there. Yeah, the binding is really strong. I was definitely tempted by it. We don't need that Azorius Guild Gate. Yeah, 5 mountains. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So, I think what we cut may be Quench. Yeah, I don't think it's normally right to end up Izzet, but our draft was already so mediocre that I think doing what we did was not a bad plan. I've got to cut something, but I have so little things to do in the lower part of my curve that... So few things. I mean, I guess I have 3 1-drops. And 2 2-drops. That's not bad. Let's cut the wall with our weird Izzet deck. Back-to-back drafts that were a little train wrecky for sure. I'm not super happy with either, but ooh, this hand. Okay. So if we draw a red, I mean, we have a 1-drop. They're going first. We're on the draw. I think this is keepable. It could definitely go bad, but... Okay, about time to find that land. Yeah, my advice would normally be that it's way too late to change archetypes, to change colors. But our white cards really weren't that good. We'll see what happens. That's for sure. I'm gonna thought collapse that. I don't really want to... I'm not gonna... It's gonna be hard for me to get enough mana to make that work, so... Mountain. Oh, God. We're in trouble here. In this best of one. Yeah, best of one can be so swingy too. Like if you have a bad, if you have a bad game like this, you're just dead. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I don't think I changed the lands. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. I don't think I changed my lands. I think I only have 5 mountains. Yeah. I let Magic Online or Arena decide what my mana base should be, and that was a bad decision because I don't think I fixed it. No, I did not. That's bad. Okay, so just threw that game away, basically. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think I gave it too high of a grade, Verity Circle. But I mean, it's all right. I think it might be more of a sideboard card, but it can be pretty. It can dominate those games. Ugh. It's like, change your mana base? Mulligan. Pretty much the same thing, but worse. Okay. Island on top isn't bad. This has not been a good day of streaming so far. Hey, you have haste, don't you? Nice. Playing a guy that I normally just wouldn't play. Good to know about adding lands. But I hope we just draw lands for a little bit here. If we can do that, we'll be in good shape. Hey, there's one. So I think we go ahead and just fire this off. Got a bunch of 5s, so we really need to draw the land. There it is. I mean, it's not going to help that much this turn. I think we just will be willing to trade our 10th Street Dodger for the Vampire at this point. Yeah. All right. Ooh, hello. All right, so I think we give him the counter for sure. That was kind of an underwhelming animation, I feel like. There's some better ones out there. Yeah, and giving him a counter can be great against, like, well, it doesn't matter here. Like, it's great against, like, Slimebind and stuff because he can still use the activated ability, which is great. So I can just start picking these guys off. I can just attack and start killing those things. Which could definitely be worth it. All these Death Touchers. Yeah, I think we do that. And then we can use Swirling Torrent at some point. Alright. Oh, man. Well, you know, we still got a 2-for-1 out of him, but that's always disappointing. Yeah, I have my cat next to me. If you're talking about my actual cat, I don't. You might be talking about the one on here though. So, yeah, let's go with Chillbringer. I think it's good enough that you grab every copy you see, too. I mean, 5 might be more than enough, I guess. Yeah. 5 may be too many. Okay. So, I think I'm going to attack. And then I'm going to play the Maca, because it can trade. And Burning Tree Vandal for the same reason. Alright, so we definitely block that. And I also don't mind trading for that. Yeah, so offer the trades here. I'm hoping Swirling Torrent at some point in the near future can get me back a lot of tempo. Yeah, I think it can. But I don't think we do it yet. Next turn is probably when I cast the Torrent. Ideally, I'd like to get 2 blockers out of the way when I cast it. And it looks like I will, so that's good. So yeah, let's cast our Torrent. We're going to do both of these. We'll put that on top of your library, and we'll turn that to your hand. Alright, we got them to 1. Pretty good place to be, I think. Death Touch is a good thing to value. I think it just happens that the Orzhov deck has a bunch of it. I mean, Twilight Panther and Enforcer are both really solid cards. Man, they value lifelink too. Okay. So we have to attack with our Rubbleboat Recluse is the bad news. Question is whether I want to attack with my Chillbringer 2. I think I can probably get away with it. They have to block it. And my Homunculus won't get knocked out of the way by a spell or anything. Yeah, it could be in trouble. They may attack just for the life gain here. This unblockable is not good. Okay, so they're going to have to block that again. Play another Homunculus. Whoa. That might seal the deal. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead. Back-to-back drafts today that were not pretty so far. Maybe we're learning our lesson about going is it when it's not supported, huh? Hello, G-Milk. Thanks for following. Ooh. This is a pretty good one. Let's see if we can win with this one. With our weird is it deck. Wait, what? Yeah, we lead with Terramander, I think. Yeah, I ended up going is it because blue was really open, and then I got a Skargan Hellkite pack 3 pick 1, and I sort of threw out the like 5 white cards I had to go for Skargan Hellkite. It's not paying off so far. But our deck wouldn't have, I don't think it would have been very good either way. So, you know. Okay. Let's do some early damage. We're going to keep doing some early damage. All of our 1-drops. 2 of them are evasive, so, you know, there's that. Okay, so... yeah, we're just going to attack with Pteramander now. Play our eel. And then hope we draw a land. We did draw the land. The question is, do we just go for the aggro here? I kind of think we do. I think we just play it with haste. Maybe not. Being able to pick off creatures is pretty awesome. If they can kill it, not getting in for 4 might suck. But... it's not the end of the world. They could easily have Final Payment or Mortify. That's the awful thing about playing black-white. So maybe I should have just gone for the 4 damage. But... you know, making them have an answer for it when they have not very much mana doesn't feel too terrible. And if we get this Death Toucher out of the way, we can start doing some things. Could still have Final Payment. Let us untap. Let us untap. Aha! Okay. We're gonna kill that. So they could have Summary Judgment, but I think at this point that's kind of okay. So let's do this. We can make our Pteramander big in the very near future. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Five damage and a dead creature has already been accomplished by our Hellkite. So if they kill it here, it's not the end of the world. Last game it did the same thing, but we were way behind on board, so it didn't help us so much. Yeah, that's not going to help. I can even do damage to them with the Hellkite's ability, so... Okay. Yeah. I think we just attack with everything. I could have made this unblockable, but, like, as long as my Hellkite hits them, don't know that it really matters. Yeah, so let's just do the damage here. Yeah, and then do the 1 to them. Sure, get your guy. Yeah, there is a button for that. Sometimes I remember to use it. Sometimes I don't. Okay. What do we get here? Clamor Shaman's probably the pick here. If this were pack 1, pick 1. Oh, now it's Enraged Forerunners. I think I have 4 of those now. I've opened a lot of them. Alright. Let's see if we can go on a crazy win streak here. If we draw Skark and Hellkite every game, there's a real possibility. Ooh. Well, there's the Hellkite. If we can hit blue mana, this hand's perfectly fine. In best of 1, it always feels riskier to keep a hand like this. Would you guys keep this? Keep it? Mulligan? Thoughts? If we hit an island, it's a really good hand. If we don't hit an island, we're in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. Keep or mulligan. Those are the options, apparently. I'm on the draw. I don't have anything early to play if I don't hit islands. I have my bomb. I think I have to mulligan. I think I gotta do it. Yep, that was a good decision. Don't want to draw that, though, unfortunately. We still don't have anything early to do, but we have... If we can play everything in our deck, at least, you know? So, I think it's close. Turn 4, Skitter Eel. This thing's so good. Yeah, I mean, it was tempting to keep, but dangerous. I could definitely see keeping it. Hey. Footlight Fiend is kind of funny against Pitiless Pontiff, because if they don't play another creature, obviously you can just kill the Pontiff. Now they have another creature. But they don't have mana. Really? Wow, I think we jump at this opportunity. And kill that Pontiff with no questions. There's a chance they have, like, Dead Rebels and can just get it back, but... You know. Killing that Pontiff feels pretty good with our Footlight Fiend. Alright. I'm cool with that. Rebelboat Recluse against Twilight Panther. Oh my god. Okay. +1/+1 counter again. Still worth what? Okay, so I think we kill the Grudian here. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's not just a 2/2. It's a 2/2 who can become what you call it, indestructible. So there's a delay. I mean, there's always a delay on Twitch, right? I don't think it's a bad. Is it the bad kind of delay? I don't know. So let's attack here. Yeah, then I think we play our Drake. Instead of killing something. I should have played the Drake first, I guess, because it would have given me one more damage, which could have mattered, but... Okay, so we're not blocking those. May have to go a little more defensive now. Which is definitely not the end of the world. Hi, T West. Thank you for enjoying my YouTube channel. So we're up to 9 mana, right? We're up to 8 mana. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to go on the defensive now, sadly. And hold up the ability. I think that's better than anything else. So we got the mana ready to go here, which is enough to use this ability twice. Okay, so I think I declare a block here. What is my ranking of the guilds in this set? Well, I think probably Azorius and Gruul have been the ones I've seen that can come together the most easily. So let's declare this block. Then if they pay mana, we kill it. I think Izzet's #1 though in this set. Okay, so I think we do this. All right, now we can use the ability once and play something. So I think we target both of these. And then, thanks for the follow, Most of Giant. And then I think we attack. And then play big guy. I've been the least impressed with Rakdos so far, though I do think it can come together pretty effectively in a deck. When you get like 4 Spear Spewers, that deck can be pretty disgusting. Okay. So I think we go Chillbringer. Hellkite ability. And Alright, back-to-back wins. After starting 0-2, that feels pretty good. By the way, everyone in chat, let me know if there's any technical issues or anything. I'm still sort of getting used to streaming. I don't have any dropped frames, and things seem to look correct on my end, but if things are happening, let me know. Yeah, the opponent, it can hit the opponent with the ability, yeah. You can divide it however you want. I think getting rid of the blocker there basically netted more damage, though, than hitting them in the face with it. Because it made sure that 3 got through. Wow. If we can keep doing this with the Hellkite, we still need to hit the mana, of course. We might go on a surprisingly good run here. Alright. Attack. Aw, man. That's Defender. The one thing 10th Street Dodger can't deal with. Yeah, Hellkite is... That's the reason we ended up in the weird deck we ended up in, because Hellkite is that broken. Right, so we're just going to leave up Thought Collapse here. Oh, you're right. I could have done 1 to blocker and 1 to face. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really think about it. Another Thought Collapse. Okay. I guess I could have countered that. Probably should have, because they may not play anything else. And, yeah. Nate Fennelly, thanks for following. I think it's Hellkite time again. So we're going to go with the counter. Because they might have Summary Judgment, it may be worth just hanging back and using this ability, especially if they don't add anything to the board. They do, though. Like, I have the capability here to leave up both Counter Magic and Skargan Hellkite's ability, which seems pretty powerful. Thanks for following, T West. Yeah, playing live has been fun for me too. Just haven't had a PC that was capable of it until the last week or so, and I bought a new one. Thanks, Card Kingdom, for sponsoring me and making it something I could actually do. I think we just leave up Thought Collapse and the ability here. Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. It's not like they're going to have any good attacks, right? So if they play something real scary, I Thought Collapse it. If they don't play anything scary, I use Skargan Hellkite's ability. Yeah, I think we Thought Collapse that. It would create enough problems that I don't want to deal with. We just hit a final payment, too, with the Hellkite's ability, so that's good news. Thank you for following. Necropole 0. Am I reading? Can I read? Not sure. Okay. They're probably going to tap my Hellkite with the Syndicate Guildmage, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. So I think we do the same thing here. Obviously, we don't have a good block this time, but I think we do the same thing. Thought Collapse something if it worries me. That does not worry me. So I think we'll be using the Hellkite's ability to kill the Guildmage at the end of their turn. Interesting they didn't want to attack with anything there. I am enjoying Arena. Yeah, I'm streaming mostly Arena, and I'm switching over one of my draft videos a week to Arena. You know, there are pros and cons about both of these formats, but yeah. For now, I am definitely enjoying it. All right, so I think we can probably get away with an attack here now. And I think we keep leaving up Thought Collapse. Yeah, that's probably what you're probably right. It's probably High Alert that he's planning on trying to get us with. I think in the meantime, we just keep doing what we're doing. We counter something if they play something scary, and we kill something. That's not scary. I'm kind of okay with it. Man, good thing I have Thought Collapse. Thought Collapse on that is brutal. And we just hit 2 more removal spells. Man, have we been lucky on our Thought Collapses. Alright. So now, because there's not any creatures to kill, I think I do just play something else. Probably Senate Griffin for now. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I think I'd rather hit a land that could allow me to play my Savant and leave up the Hellkite's ability. That means they're dead. Because we can attack and then finish them with the Hellkite's ability. Sure, we'll kill a token too. Why not? Yes, I am indeed a history professor. That's my normal life. My non-magic life, I guess I should say. Okay, so there's our free card. Alright, well, we started 0-2. We're 3-0 now because we've drawn Skarg and Hellkite every game and played it on turn 5. Can we keep it going? Yeah, my specialty is medieval Europe. Even more specifically, it's medieval Jewish-Christian relations. But I teach courses basically on, this is a pretty solid hand, on all of European history, because that's kind of how it goes if you do European history. So I teach classes that go from 3000 BC to 1815. So I don't quite get to modern yet, but it could happen. So. You know, kind of okay with that. Ooh. They're going to be like, really? Be interesting to see if this is one of those really good Rakdos decks. It definitely could be. I'm glad you think it's cool. I think it's cool, obviously. I've only had my PhD... In May, I've had my PhD a year, so I'm obviously early on in the career. So yeah, let's go with the counter. Hellkite, is it? Yeah, that's the name of this deck. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I guess what I mean is I've had a hard time seeing people make it good if they don't have Spear Spewers, basically. I think how good your deck is super reliant on Spear Spewer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a common. But, yeah. Oh, man. Showbringer's great, but we really need to hit a 5th land. So, make both our flyers bigger. And, you know, keep in mind, yeah, Fireblade Artist is really good, too. Keep in mind, like, my opinion on the format is based on, like, I don't know, 10-ish drafts at this point. It's not, certainly not fully formed. Okay. Skitter Eel. Does look like Flyers is the way to win here. There we go. No, I don't think there's any guild as bad as Selesnya was in guilds. That deck was pretty bad. I tried to make it work so many different times. You could make it work, but I don't think I ever did better than 2-1 with it, even though I drafted it like a million times. Okay, so all right, this is kind of nice. So we play this, tap down the Death Touch creature, and attack with everything. We're gonna go ahead and hold on to our Thought Collapse. So they don't have anything that can make a trade here. Oh, well, they do. But the best they can do is make a trade, is what I mean to say. It'll be pretty funny if we manage to do fairly well with this this Izzet deck. Definitely would post it on YouTube, I think, if it did. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so they're dead. No, they're not. They're almost dead in the air next turn, but not quite. It's looking like we might win a game without our Hellkite, which I didn't know. I didn't know if we could do it, but it looks like a real possibility here. I think we take 5 readily. All right, so I do think we leave Skitter Eel back. They would have to block it, but big deal. Yeah, Chillbringer's great. Yeah, and so we end our turn and counter anything that might kill us or kill one or both of our Flyers. Interesting. Does that kill us? 4, 7. Yes, it does. So I think we have to quench that to survive. Does that quench save us? Yeah, Skewer the Critics would be real nice. I'm with you there. So how many times can you pump this? It's not like I can block it anyway. So you can make this hit me for 3, 6, 7. Right, so let's let them do their ability. And adapt. You think they're about to kill me with Skewer the Critics? Did they rummage into a Skewer the Critics to kill me? No, they did not. That's probably what they were digging for. I held up... I mean, I had to use the Quench, or they would have killed me. No, it did matter. They could hit me for 10. They could have pumped their whole board. Not their whole board, but they could have pumped the Menace creature. I would have had no blockers. It would have been lethal. So I had to counter the thing that would have killed my only blocker. Know what I'm saying? Right. We're up to 4 wins. 4 and 2. Oh, instead of adapting. I didn't have the mana for the counter if I didn't adapt. I needed double blue. Do I ever play Constructed when no one is watching? I mean, on rare occasions. On very rare occasions. I do. Ooh, that hand's not good. See you later. Alright, you know, Burning Tree Vandal does make a hand like this a little more keepable because it can help me rummage. Did I really have 2 blue and 1 red? Because I could have sworn I had 1 blue and 2 red. Yeah, we don't want Quench when we don't have blue mana. I used to play more like EDH, but I think especially since starting up a YouTube channel where I can, you know, what I've just begun just playing limited basically. All right, so there's blue. I think we play our Vandal as a 3/2. We could have like attacked with it there and rummaged. That's probably what we're gonna do next turn. Yeah, if I had 2 blue, I definitely would have left up the counter magic so I don't die to like skewer the critics, but I didn't have the option because I had to quench. Yeah, I mean, I think we offer this trade up here and chuck our mountain. Nice. Yeah. Alright, and then I think we go Terramander. And Feral Maka. That's how desperate we were for playables. I don't actually generally draft at my local shop. The way my schedule is and the way like my fiance's schedule is, Friday Night Magic doesn't really work for me. The way I mostly draft in the morning like I am now. I mean, so that's just how my life sort of works out. So I actually haven't done paper in quite a while. Ooh. That's not good news. Where's our Skargan Hellkite? That's not it, but we do have mana for Thought Collapse, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and counter that. I generally like to fire off counter magic when I know when I can, basically, because there's every chance that I draw something there. Oh. I used its ability for no reason. Take that. You can't be blocked. I haven't had a student recognize me yet. I'm thinking that day might come at some point. But I've yet to have a student be like, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? So... yeah, I mean, I think we attack. And then I play the Savant and leave up mana for Arrester's Admonition so that it... Oh, they don't have green mana. Oh, they do have green mana. I would be down with a trade here. Especially because I can use Arrester's Admonition. No. It wouldn't even be a trade, basically, if that's what they decided to do. Alright, so... Player Savant. Help us draw a little better. I guess I'm okay with both of these things. And yeah, in the turn. Question is it worth... I don't even know if I'll use the Admonition. I think we just take this damage. If they decide to spend 4 there, it's like, okay. Ooh, that's the kind of thing we want. Arrester's admonition, that's for sure. Yeah. All right. Our first deck was not very good. I think we went 1 and 3 in best of 1. This time we are 4 and 2 right now. So if we lose this, the best of 1's over. And we're using a weird, Izzet deck, obviously. Yeah, so I'm gonna play Humongulus here. We know the one card in their hand is Debtor's Thingamajig, so. We're doing an Izzet deck because of Skargan Hellkite to catch you up. We had a lot of blue cards, very few white cards by pack 3, so we're just like, yeah, okay, let's do this thing. Alright, so I think the plan here is to block there, and then also to block here, so that if he wants to save it, he has to spend mana, and he can't also cast his big creature. I would take the 1 here. And if we can hold up Thought Collapse for that big creature, we got a chance here. Yeah, they're going to do that. And going forward, obviously... Ooh, okay. That's a little annoying. So... what's the plan here? What is the plan here? Sage's Rose Savant can block and force him to pay mana again, I guess. I can play Skitter Eel, but it's not going to match up well with this. I think if we want to win, we have to keep this from ever coming into play. So... we need to draw a Hellkite, basically. 8, so they have 10 mana. So I think we just take it this time. That's more likely to coax them into trying to play the Debtor's Transport. Interesting. Maybe it's not. Oh no, they can do both. Okay. Swirling Torrent, huh? Yeah. Thank you for following, Fritz Ritz. I think we declare this block, make them pay mana to save their guy. Alright, so it's probably Swirling Torrent time. I'm going to choose both. So we're going to put this on top of their library and this into their hand. Maybe that buys us the time to play our, to find our Hellkite. Which I think is our best way out of this. Drafting on Arena is against bots, but obviously the playing is against real people. Yeah, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. This will probably be our last draft, no matter how this game goes. I mean, we'll play all the games if we play more games, but... Alright, so... We're kind of forced into doing this. And we can block the Rubble Belt Recluse, and then we're going to go to 1. So we got to draw something here. Hey, that's something. We can even make it big enough to kill that thing in combat. They're a Rakdos deck. How many ways do you think they have to do 1 damage to me, or 1 or more damage directly to me? Haha! Okay, okay. Keep the spells coming. Oh yeah. That'd be good. Still not really safe to attack. We do need to start attacking some point soon because there's a good chance, or at least a reasonable chance, they find a way to do 1 to us. Yeah, it is. It is paying off for them. I don't think you can run this guy unless you're incredibly desperate if you have no green mana in your deck. I also don't think playing Gateway Plaza is honestly worth it. Obviously, it's working out this time, but there are going to be plenty... They could be splashing something else. We don't know. But we haven't seen it, right? I mean... No. And we've milled some stuff, too, so... So we got Windstorm Drake on top. That means I think we can attack with our Senate Griffin next turn. And get in for 4. Drop them to 10. The fact that they're thinking this long concerns me a little. We both have a ton of extra time extenders, too. Okay, I think I like that. So let's play our Drake. See what happens there. Yep, that's how it works. That's how it works. Like on if you played Arena on Hearthstone, which is confusing to say here, or the drafts on what's it called, Eternal. They're the same kind of format. Yeah, there's always seems to be, at least early in formats, an imbalance where certain decks are just way better. I remember it was Dimir last time, so... You do draft your own deck. Your bot doesn't draft for you. You draft for yourself, but you're drafting against bots. So some sort of algorithm decides what the other 7 bots are picking. Not like actual people, and things end up a little imbalanced sometimes because of it. I think the longer a format goes on and the more data they have, it gets more realistic. Yeah, the bots early on in guilds were just undervaluing all the payoffs, the surveil payoffs. Can we pull this one out? I think we can. We're going to need a little help probably, but... Hate drafting, in all honesty, even when you're playing in paper, is almost never worth it. It is something people do a little too often. It's worth it when like you're on the last 4 picks and there's like a playable common in the pack. But yeah, not being timed for picks is nice, especially for recording. Yeah, the reason they do it is definitely to speed things up. They don't think people have the necessary attention span, basically. Oh no! They just killed us with our own 10 Street Dodger. No! No, 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 no. No. Alright, well. Gotta give them props for that. Alright. Well, we did pretty well. All things considered. Considering how things started. Okay, let's see what we got here. I know, yeah, I would not have guessed that would happen, but... Nikya, the old ways. Okay, well... Since we don't really have time for another draft, this is probably the end. If you watch this on YouTube, I'm not 100% sure I'll upload either of these on YouTube, but if you watch them on YouTube, thanks for watching and stuff. And yeah, and if you're watching this on Twitch, thanks for showing up for the stream. It's cool that there are about 30 of you watching me right now. It seems to go up a little every day as I keep doing this. I'll be back on Tuesday morning, and I'll probably do traditional draft because I won't have enough gold to do ranked draft again. So thanks to all of you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.